And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. And as you can read there in the title, a lot to discuss, a lot of transfer news to discuss, as it has been busy since I last spoke to you last night following our defeat to Birmingham City. And again, I'm not going to speak too much about the game against Birmingham. I already did my sort of match reaction. It was a bit of a rant, and there was a lot to do. I'm not a happy bear, and I'm not happy with regards to the situation, the fact that we're about a week away until competitive action starts against Hearts, and we are absolutely miles off it. Again, it is what it is, but hopefully the club do something over the next week, and it does seem as though we are doing stuff, as there is some transfer news to report on. Now, yesterday, Philippe Clement, as stated on the live stream, reported that Connor Goldson was close to, of course, agreeing a move to Aris Limassol out in Cyprus, and that's why he wasn't a part of the friendly. He'd been out sort of in negotiations, was given permission again to go out there and have negotiations. Look, that's good that that deal was going to be concluded. At this moment in time, I don't know how much we're going to be getting. Reports stating about 500,000 quid, which would be absolutely honking. But again, some reports are stating closer to 1 million. 1.5 million. So we'll have to wait and see with regards to that. But that one looks like it's the closest sort of crocodile to the canoe. It looks like that one is going to be going through very, very soon. And Connor Goldson will be leaving the football club. But that means we need to get a new centre-back in. You've probably seen last night the defensive options that we've got aren't good enough. And whilst people can say what they want about Connor Goldson, I do think he has been a bit of a rock for us over the last sort of 7 years whilst being at the football club. And again, look, time catches up with every single person. And Goldson, again, was a point of blame again last season. But he hasn't been the point of blame, and he's the only scapegoat within that team. It doesn't mean he comes out the team that we're automatically good. I still do believe that the current defensive options that we have, Goldson probably is in the sort of top percentile of our current defensive players. So that means we need to go out there and replace him probably with a big signing. But again, nothing in the pipeline with regards to a centre-back just yet, but that is a needs must. We can't be relying on Balogun for a whole season. Yes, he's got the mentality. Yes, he's a decent option, but he's 37 years old, and he's never lasted a full season, I don't think, in his career. So to think that he's going to be doing that at 37 years old for Rangers this season is ludicrous. Personally, playing 38 league games and obviously the games in the Champions League or the Europa League, depending on which competition we're in, is very, very naive to think, and I don't think Ben Davies has fully proved it. John Suter is a bit iffy. So we need to go out there and make a statement signing now that Connor Goldson is going to be leaving the football club. Just a quick one, guys. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Now, moving on to outgoing number 2 is Todd Cantwell. Now, that was released again after the game from Philippe Clement. And to be fair, a good tactic from the gaffer because we stunk the place out. And usually that's an interesting tactic that people do is to try and take the blame and the spotlight off of him and the result. He knew that result was bad and decided to try to change everyone's minds with it by dropping a shock bit of news with regards to Todd Cantwell to put the focus on Todd Cantwell rather than the Rangers team. Now, Todd Cantwell, a love-hate relationship with this boy. I do think he has bags of potential. But the boy just speaks too much. And to be honest, I have a real concern about his mentality in terms of having mental strength. He's not a mentally strong player whatsoever, and I've been saying that time and time again with regards to Todd. I think bags of potential. He came in January of 2023 and it played very, very well. There was no pressure on Rangers at the time because we already stunk the league out and the league was already over. So with no pressure on him, he was able to play his game. I've said this so many times. However, come the season, new season, he talks of a big game in summer. He's on podcasts saying how much he loves the club. He's fallen in love with everything. But when, really means anything, he goes missing for the whole of the campaign. He went missing for the whole of the campaign until Celtic won the league and he started putting really good performances in after the split. That's kind of what Todd Cantwell is all about. So bags of potential, but no, not a mentality to play for Rangers or a big club for that matter. That's why there was talks that he could have potentially played for Liverpool. He would have never made it at Liverpool at that time when he was playing at Norwich. Playing for a small club like Norwich is probably suited to him. No pressure and can just go in about his business. Now, again, again, bags of potential, but the mentality isn't there, you know. As people keep saying, your mentality is a big part of it. Mental strength is a big part of it. If you look at, again, Messi, Ronaldo, I know I'm making a mad comparison, but Messi is damn right talented, a really talented player. Ronaldo wasn't as talented, but had that mental strength and had the mentality, a really, really strong mind that took him to the levels that put him on par, or, you know, depending on what your opinion is, with and be able to compete with Lionel Messi, because the talented-wise doesn't get you everywhere. Ronaldo showed that sort of hard work and the mentality can take you to that next level. And I know that's an extreme example, but playing for a club like Rangers, Todd Cantwell, my goodness me, again, bags of potential, just hasn't got the mentality for it, constantly opening his mouth, constantly talking, and I think he just sits there and reads social media comments. Now, to be fair, if you went on Twitter and listened to every single thought and opinion, every player would be shit in the world. So he needs to stay on social media. The fact that he's leaving the club, I'm pretty disappointed. The fact that he's requested a transfer, the manager has said stay, it just reeks of it. You can see on social media he's affected, weak mind, and he'll play the rest of his days out in the Championship somewhere, out of the spotlight. Reports maybe going to Cardiff. That would probably be a decent team for him, and he can just sit back, relax. Again, this does mirror Josh Windass. You know, Josh Windass was a very, very talented player for Rangers, but again, the mental strength wasn't there for Josh Windass, and he thought he was better than he was. Stinking attitude as well, and he ended up playing, I don't even know where he plays now, Wigan or something like that, down in League One, or Sheffield Wednesday or something. I can't remember where he plays. Sorry, I don't focus on it. But yeah, I mean, his career's gone down the pan. I think he's about 29 now. So yeah, kind of mirrors that. Bags of potential, stinking attitude, weak mindset, and that's what Todd Cantwell is, and good riddance to him. If he wants to leave this football club, then big go, mate. You're weak-minded, and whatever. I did think a lot of him. I did think he would go on to do special things. But my goodness me, that mentality is disgustingly weak, and I don't want that at my football club, and I don't think you guys want that at your football club as well, because Rangers, you need to be able to carry the weight of the jersey and block the outside noise out. I don't know, how old he is, 26, 27? He's a senior pro. Fucking hell. Block it out. Stop listening to people on Twitter. Stop strolling. Delete social media. Focus on your game for 3-4 years and then go on social media when you're retired. Bags of trophies. Idiot. What could have been, eh? What could have been? He's going to be one of those guys, though, I can remember. He's going to be like Josh Windass, going on to podcasts and just talking about his time at Rangers as being the biggest moment of his life. But, yeah, weak mindset, and good luck to him. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. And we'll keep you up to date with regards to his transfer saga. We should be able to warrant a bit of a fee for him. He's English. He's got bags of potential. Kind of big name. We should be able to get a bit of money. I know we're not the worst, we're not the best salesmen in football at this moment in time, but we should be able to get 3-4 million quid for him, surely. We'll wait and see anyway. But it'll be an interesting story if nobody comes in for the player. So we'll have to wait and see with regards to that. But I do feel like he has a bit of valuation. There will be teams that do sniff in and about him for his services. Anyway, that's enough with regards to the outgoing. Sorry, this video is very, very long because we have a lot to discuss. Now moving on to the incomings, guys. Now, you might have remembered a guy called Joan Jordan, obviously playing for Sevilla. The latest we had for you on that one was that Rangers had a first bid rejected. That was a 30% offer for a loan and trying to pay 30% of his wages. Sevilla basically came out, he's surplus to requirements, but would not be, in a rush to get rid of them. They want the right amount of money for him, or if it's going to be a loan, they want his wages sort of subsidised. And we're getting reports now from Spain that Rangers have now put in an improved offer. Now reports are stating it's 40%. So that will probably get chucked out as well. But we have put in an improved offer for Jordan in the midfield. And looking at yesterday, we definitely need a midfielder, an experienced one at that. And I think he would be a very, very good addition for us as a football club. Whilst it might be short term, yes, it could be short term, but we don't know what can happen at the end of the loan. We could probably make it permanent. 2 years left in his contract. We'll have to see. Might get a cut price fee later on. But either way, get him in loan now. He takes our midfield up and elevates it up by a lot. Just that one addition. So hopefully that one does go through. Experience there, some quality there. A winner as well, 2 Europa League titles, plays for Sevilla, big club in Spain, expected to go and do stuff, can hold things. So, certainly a player that I would like to see join this football club. And reports have stated that we have got improved off the rim. We'll wait and see with regards to that. Now, moving on to our second edition, guys. I did say to you yesterday, People thought I went too early. I didn't. I listened to the right sources. And then it came and, of course, followed out by Florian Plettenberg. Then, of course, we're going in for Václav Černý. Of course, the right winger that does play for Wolfsburg. Reports from Florian Plettenberg, probably the most reputable sort of journalist out there in Germany, is that Rangers have submitted a loan offer for the player, and it does look as though he will be joining. It's very, very advanced talks now. Yesterday I just felt I knew talks were ongoing, but Florian Plettenberg confirmed that it's advanced talks now, and that deal looks like it's going to be going over the line. Obviously, some good numbers. Again, last year probably struggled playing out in the Bundesliga, but was playing in the Eredivisie for FC 27 goal contributions in 36 games. Isn't too shabby. My only worry with that is that we've kind of seen that the Eredivisie, I say it's a similar division to us. In fact, it's ranked a lot more higher. But we've seen Sam Lammers go out there and light that league up. So I do sometimes have my reservations. But either way, with regards to that right wing, it's someone that can provide numbers. We are lacking quality in that position, and certainly a player that would come in and elevate us again. It would be a better addition than we've currently got. So, yeah. Again, parts are coming together. I did say by heart we need a defender, centre-back, we need a midfielder, we need a striker, we need a right winger, and already after that Birmingham game, we could have those two players coming in, Jordan and Václav Černý, who would already be experienced. That would take us up and elevate us to a higher level. So yeah, we've still got some work to do with regards to a striker. That needs to happen very, very soon, and a centre-back as well. Whether we're going to go down the loan options, whether we're going to go to looking to try and make it as a permanent transfer, that all is to remain to be seen. But as you can see, guys, we are making moves within the transfer market at this moment in time, and it does look as though as a right wing is going to be coming in and a midfielder. But also consequently as well, if we're looking into the Goldson sort of transfer fee and how much we're going to be getting, he is one of the highest earners at the football club. I think he's on around £30,000 per week. That will free up his wages as well, which could help us get these sort of experienced loans that we're going in for, whether that be Václav Černý, whether that be Jordan, and then same with Tavernier. If he's going out of the door as well, then that could sort of free up some wages. So getting these bit high earners off of the wage books is a big thing as well. It does save us a lot of money. People sometimes looking into the transfer fee, but also at the same time, we've got to look at it that it is saving us some money as well. So a lot to discuss, a lot to digest there, guys. A lot of transfer news. Obviously, to conclude, Connor Goldson is close to making a move. He will be leaving the club very, very soon. Todd Cantwell was requested to leave a transfer and looking to try and work on finding him a new club. And then equally, we've in advanced negotiations, close to signing Václav Černý from Wolfsburg on a season-long loan. And then we're, of course, putting a second offer for Joan Jordan, who plays for Sevilla. Whether that's going to be accepted or not, I'll keep you up to date throughout the day. But we are making some additions. We are being a bit reactionary after yesterday's result, and hopefully, this is the first of many, because by the time we play Hearts, we still need 4 in. So 2 nearly done, 4 to go, but also shifting other dead wood guys. Scott Wright could potentially still be going out to the door. Tavernier could potentially still be going out to the door. Lammers could still be going out to the door. Cyril Dessers could potentially be going out to the door. So there's a lot of moving parts with regards to our current situation, but we'll wait and see. Rangers fans, that's enough of me rambling on. It's been a long one today. Appreciated. There's a lot there. Do let me know your final thoughts on the game yesterday against Birmingham. Let me know your thoughts on the transfer news with regards to Goldson and Todd Cantwell. And then, of course, let me know your thoughts on Václav Černý and Jordan. Would they make us better within our team? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember to check out our summer collection. Link is down there in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.